Mehanni, and this week's gymstick tip is going to be one that works the chest really, really effectively, and then we go through the torso. So we actually start off with using the abdominals, then we add the shoulders, then we add the legs. So it's bang, bang, bang. So it moves around the body and effectively keeps adding tension and resistance. So start off by placing a gym stick to the right side of your body and sweep it around to the other side. So now the bands have crossed once. Lift your left foot over the band that's in front of it and come down to a kneeling position. So you're down on the floor. So if you like, you can have a mat underneath your feet. For me, I've got a padded floor, so it's really comfortable. So add lots of tension on the bands and place the elbows underneath the gym stick. Now, because of where the bands are pulling from, I want to turn to the left-hand side, which is exactly what you want to do. So we'll just face the camera. You're going to start here, and then you're going to twist all the way around to the right, and then come back, and you'll get what I'm talking about as far as an abdominal workout. And you feel your abdominals not just working through the front, but also where they attach into that fascia at the back of your body. So you'll also feel your back rotators working as well. It's a really good exercise. I like this because you've got resistance and you're training in an upright position, which is more functional than lying on the floor and doing twists. How much tension you have on the gym stick will determine the intensity of the exercise. So make sure you've got enough there so that you are feeling it. So we're going to start again, back here, starting facing the left wall, rotating to the right. Now, as you do this, make sure that you keep your hip and your knee very still. So it's very easy to move the knees and the hips to try and pull a gym stick around. Keep your lower body perfectly still as you rotate your torso. So we do this exercise for 30 seconds. And then we have a little 10-second break, which is just long enough to reposition our arms. So hands nice and wide, stick up at the shoulders. You're going to keep your right hand really still as you drive forwards with the rotation using your left arm. So you're going to push forwards and come back. Just side on, it looks like this. So push forwards, lengthen the arm out, come all the way back. Lengthen the arm out, all the way back. If you play sport, you're going to see how this is quite an effective form of training to enhance your skill with sport. You know, playing tennis or any racket sport, when you throw something, you start from back here and you push forward. So it's definitely going to make you stronger. So breathing out, pushing the stick forwards. Keep the elbows underneath the gym stick at all times and hold that right hand really still just above the shoulder. So it acts like a pivot point for your left hand to push forwards and back. So once we've done 30 seconds of that, we're going to move on to the next exercise. You've got a 10-second break, ready to get up onto your back toe, onto your right toe, your heels off the floor. You're going to drop down into that lunge. Oops, I just lost my balance. Let's try that again. So you're going to drop down to that lunge and you're going to push that left arm forwards. Keep your right elbow still underneath the gym stick and get that full rotation. Now I'm just going to face the camera again so you can see what my hips are doing. So I'm back here, I'm rotating, I'm dropping straight down and coming back. It's really important that you face maybe a mirror to check that your hips are not rotating, twisting or doing anything else while you're performing this exercise. Wow, that's so amazing. You feel it in your chest, you feel it in your shoulders, you feel it in your abdominals, and then you've got this lower body action as well. Once you've done 30 seconds of that, you've got a 20-second break to step back with the left leg, uncross the gym stick, then put the left hand on the floor, cross it over, and lift your right leg over the gym stick and start again. So back down to the floor in that kneeling position, elbows underneath because you've got lots of resistance, and you add that rotation. So with gym stick, we have a format called trios. Trios is 3 exercises that progressively get harder, and there's little breaks in between. So we have 30 seconds, 10-second break, 30 seconds, 10-second break, and then the 30 seconds for the final exercise, 20-second break, and then we do it all over again. This formula has worked very, very well for us. We've been using this formula for a long time with Gymstick. We call it trios. It's something that we've come up with. And what we find is that people work much, much harder when they know the time that they've got to exercise. And each exercise is a little different from the previous one. which makes it more interesting and we get more buy-in. So if you're thinking, oh, you like this format, you want to keep doing it, then buy the music that we have prepared, especially with all those formats, all those seconds already worked out for you, and the Gymstick music, and you get that from powermusic.com. So go to powermusic.com and purchase the music so that you can do the trios as we've designed them with a little bit of background music, which makes it much more enjoyable, and all the timing's worked out for you. And that's this week's Gymstick tip.